Good afternoon, Southwest Florida. I'm Bri Walling. This Naples Herald Lunch Break is sponsored by our friends at Fusillo Kia of Cape Coral. This afternoon, we'll tell you about Lee County Schools enhancing the presence of school resource officers, an unexpected sleepover in the Everglades after a hiker lost his way, and more. Today is Thursday, March 22nd, and this is the Lunch Break. The Lee County Sheriff's Office has announced it will immediately increase its presence at local schools in an effort to comply with newly passed school safety legislation. Under Sheriff Carmine Marcino said that patrol deputies and administrators will temporarily be assigned to work out of school facilities to immediately increase law enforcement presence until permanent school resource officers, or SROs, can be hired. Marcino said that this shift, where personnel do their administrative and paperwork, would allow LCSO to place a deputy at or near every school in Lee County. Currently, LCSO has 60 SROs between Lee schools, but that number will likely jump to 100 next year as they hire 40 new officers. Existing personnel are filling those slots for the rest of the current school year. The legislation requiring a sworn officer at every public school in the state was signed on March 9th and goes into effect July 1st. Lee County Superintendent Gregory Atkins said the measure was a good step toward the hiring of an additional 75 SROs that he has suggested last week, noting that charter schools would now be included in the plan. When asked about why the district had not currently taken the option of arming some school personnel provided in the bill, Atkins said that he preferred to rely on the LCSO. A 33-year-old hiker has been recovered safely from the Everglades after Collier deputies used a recently purchased helicopter to complete a 16-hour rescue operation on Tuesday. On Monday evening, the hiker called CCSO seeking help after losing a trail he was following off Loop Road in the Everglades. Dispatchers located the hiker 4.5 miles east of the nearest road using cell phone data, and deputies responded in a helicopter using infrared sensors to pin down the hiker's exact location. But dense plant growth made it impossible to land or retrieve the hiker by hoisting him up. Deputies entered the swamp on foot using directions from their counterparts in the helicopters, but reportedly encountered numerous venomous water moccasins. Not wanting to risk needing their own rescue, the deputies decided that the dangerous wildlife, darkness, and rough terrain meant that they should suspend the operation until morning. The hiker was told to shut off his cell phone in order to save the battery. Reports say that deputies returned to the area around 8 a.m. in the rescue helicopter after a heavy fog had mostly lifted. Dispatchers told the hiker to search for an area where the vegetation was less dense, and once he was spotted, a crew member was sent down to secure him in the hoist, and both were lifted back to safety unharmed. President Trump lashed out on Twitter at Joe Biden for wanting to beat the hell out of him, saying Thursday that the former vice president would go down fast and hard, crying all the way. Biden spoke at an anti-sexual assault rally at the University of Miami on Tuesday and cited lewd comments Trump made in a 2005 Access Hollywood tape about grabbing women without their permission. 75-year-old Biden said, "If we were in a high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him." He also said any man who disrespected women was usually the fattest, ugliest SOB in the room. He made similar comments in the closing days of the 2016 campaign. He has kept the possibility open of a 2020 bid for president and is gearing up to play a big role campaigning for Democrats running in this year's midterm elections. Trump dismissed the prospect of a Biden run recently at the annual Gridiron dinner with Washington journalists, saying he didn't have a chance and calling him Sleepy Joe. But the nickname he's most known as is Crazy Uncle Joe, a name that will be harder to shake after these fighting words. And that was the lunch break for today. I'm Bri Walling. For your twice daily news fix, head over to the Naples Herald YouTube channel and subscribe. Leave us a comment to let us know your thoughts on the news or what you'd like to hear about. The lunch break airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. right here at naplesherald.com. And don't forget to check out our morning report that also airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.